since we have so many cars out of the race here today and so many others that have had a lot of trouble.
I wonder if that's a Dr. Skillen that owned the car back in the 70s from up in Raleigh.
I don't know.
Dick Skillen?
Dick Skillen.
Yep, I don't know. Rocky Mount isn't that far from Raleigh, so. Richard, you said he won that race at Talladega years ago, getting back.
Did you say Rocky Mount or Rocky Point?
Rocky Point. I'm sorry, it is Rocky Point.
It's down near Wilmington.
Got Andy Hillenberg coming back down pit road right now, and we're going to have a new champion for the ARCA series here very shortly. Andy Hillenberg is 1 lap down. Bobby Bowser is in 10th place, but he is 9 laps down, so the 8 laps difference. So when we go about 5 more laps here, or just really just a couple of more laps, Jerry, and he'll be the champion.
Exactly, lap 193, Andy Hillenberg will become the 1995 ARCA Bondo Mar-Hyde Series champion.
And I know I have lunch almost every day with his crew, with Hillenberg and his crew, and boy, they've been working for this for the last month just as hard as they could. Andy opened up a new shop not too long ago in Harrisburg, North Carolina for the Fast Track Driving School, also to house his race cars.
There's a look at Hillenberg in 6th position, who just about a lap and a half from now will become the ARCA Series champion. Now, we're going to have to scurry away when this race is over. We've got horse racing coming up. America's Horse ESPN2 Racing Challenge from San Antonio, Texas. And Chris Lincoln will be there to host that horse race to you. We'll be back at 5 o'clock here, folks, and you'll be able to hear from the ARCA champion, if it's Andy Hillenberg or Bobby Bowser, if he can pull it out. But we'll have an interview with that champion when we come back to Atlanta Motor Speedway at 5 o'clock. But when this race is over, we're going to go straight to San Antonio, Texas, and Chris Lincoln for America's Horse ESPN2 Racing Challenge. And while we're under caution and they get the track cleaned up, we'll take a quick break and come back for the final laps from Atlanta Motor Speedway. Stay with us. Back at Atlanta Motor Speedway, there are the cars up front. Tim Steele, the leader. The ARCA Series has finished, had its finale here in Atlanta 12 consecutive years. There have been 12 different winners. And Tim Steele would be the 13th different winner in this finale if he can hang on. Our field summary shows you there are 5 cars on the lead lap.
There's Steele, Bob Hill, Joe Bessie, Mike Skinner, Dave Blaney.
Andy Hillenberg, just 1 lap down there, we see 16 through 30. Look at all the cars from 19 on back, all those cars out of the race. Jeremy Mayfield, who ran so well back in 25th spot. L.W. Miller, 27th. And there's a remainder. Stanton Barrett finishes 31st. Glenn Brewer, 37th, who's getting married next Saturday. And Gary Bradbury, 41st. Mark Gibson, 42nd. Well, they're starting to move the vehicles away from the scene down in turn 1, so I would guess about the next time by, we'll be going back green flag racing. And I would think about any time right now, we can, pretty soon we can congratulate the 1995 ARCA Bondo Mar-Hyde champion, Andy Hillenberg.
He should be the champion right now.
That's exactly what we were told by the ARCA officials at lap 193. It would become official. He would clinch it. So officially from us at ESPN, for the young man from Charlotte, North Carolina, who lives in Charlotte, the Terre Haute First National Bank Chevy, Andy Hillenberg, who won the season opener in Daytona. That was our first telecast of the year for ESPN Speed World, and the ARCA 200. Congratulations to Andy Hillenberg.
There he is. He's inside that 11. Oh, there that's the 11th car. He's inside there somewhere.
He has run a good, smart race here today.
Yes, he has. And once again, as I did in 1968, I finished about 5th or 6th that day. Didn't try to win the race. I tried to win the championship. And that's what Hillenberg has tried to do. They win the championship.
You know, he won at Daytona. That means he led the points the entire year. 16 top 10 finishes. We'll make it 17 today. 8 top 5s. Make it 9 today. 2 wins. Didn't get a pole this year, but didn't have to. He did his racing on race day, not on qualifying day.
Of course, he's the general manager of the Fast Track Race Driving School.
That's a Lumina that you look. That's not the Monte Carlo. That's a Lumina Chevrolet.
And they will give the signal 1 to go next time by. So we're going to have somewhat of a shootout here in these final 10 laps. 204 laps will comprise this 500-kilometer event. Glad to have you with us. Bill Weber, John Kernan, Benny Parsons, Ned Jarrett, yours truly, Jerry Punch. On a crisp and cool and somewhat blustery day here in Atlanta. Had showers this morning. The clouds have moved away. The sun came out, but it has gotten considerably cooler than it was the past couple of days here in central Georgia.
Now, fans, if you're wondering, well, how did we know that he was the champion? Because Bobby Bowser's still out there running. If Andy Hillenberg quit right now, if he pulled into the garage area, he still would finish in front of Bobby Bowser. So the championship is his.
There we see Timmy Steele weaving his car back and forth, trying to get all the debris, all the little stones and pebbles off his tires, so when he goes in turn one, he'll be able to grip the racetrack.
And behind him is Bob Hill. You're riding along. That's his roof cam. Jim Dandy sponsorship there. The munching you hear in the background is John Kernan eating that dog food he got earlier down there munching on. But that was the subject of our track back. Tim Steele the leader. Bob Hill in second. Bessie, then Skinner, then Blaney. 5 cars that lead lap for a 10-lap shootout here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. What a way to end the year in ARCA competition.
I think this is going to be exciting, guys.
Been getting some great jumps, as he does again.
Well, he really, and Bob Hill might be the key here. Those other cars have been faster than he all day long, but he might hold them up enough here that Steele can get away. And here comes Skinner.
Skinner trying to make it to the inside. He's by Bessie. Now see if he'll try it on the outside around Hill.
He knows he can't waste any time. He's got to pass this car in a hurry if he's going to have any shot to catch Tim Steele before this race ends. But Bob Hill, he wants him a second place finish here too, if possible.
Bob Hill was 4th here last November, and look at Steele. He's still pulling away.
Bob Hill keeps Skinner behind.
Well, I tell you, that car was fast on that straightaway. Bob Hill.
That's 2nd, 3rd, and 4th right there. Tim Steele, the leader, about 12 car lengths ahead of that group.
Dave Blaney, the 5th place car, is a pretty good distance back. He's going to ride it out and try to get in the top 5, which is an excellent accomplishment.